From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you had yourselves a great day. Of course, as we start getting closer to the weekend, we are going to be looking at temperatures dropping slightly. The winds may eventually begin to pick up. And yeah, are we going to be talking about the potential for some rain in the longer range? That certainly is something that we'll be talking about here. So cool mornings, mild afternoons, gusty winds return probably sometime closer to the end of the weekend. So around Sunday, Monday. And again, yeah, maybe that chance for some rain near the end of the month. We'll talk about that in a little bit more detail here in a second. But let's get you through Krueger's Quickcast. This is for your Thursday, January 16th. We're going to start off with tonight, dropping down the upper 30s, low 40s. Really no big changes. If you like the weather you saw this morning and last night, you're going to like it tonight and early tomorrow morning. 20s and 30s for the higher elevations, and looks like somewhere in the upper 30s for those overnight lows out along the coast. Out the door tomorrow morning. Maybe you're getting the kids off to school, you're getting yourself off to work. Looks like maybe some patchy fog for places in Trinity County along the coast. Otherwise, 20s and 30s for the mountains, upper 30s for the valley at 8 o'clock in the morning. But for the north coast, temperatures somewhere in the low 40s. So we still have this ridge of high pressure that's in place. That's what's really blocking any rain and cloud cover from really moving on in here over the next couple of days and really even through the weekend. The winds, they're not a problem either. We're generally below 10 miles per hour through tomorrow morning and even as we take you through tomorrow afternoon. So it looks like some really just pleasant conditions out there. Temperatures on the mild side, sunny skies, and the winds certainly looking fairly calm out there as well. So here's what we have in store for us here for tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be right around 60 in the valley. Looks like mainly 40s, even some 50s for the higher elevations, and looks like in the low 50s for the coast under mainly sunny skies later on in the afternoon. Looking at your 7-day outlook. Yes, we're looking at temperatures right around 60 through Sunday. A slight dip in our temperatures here starting off early next week, but then ticking back upward into the low 60s by next Wednesday and your next Thursday. Taking a look at the coast, inland, and for Trinity County. Again, looking at dry conditions, maybe a few more clouds along the coast by next week, but overall, still looking at those dry conditions. And for Siskiyou, Modoc, and the Eastern Mountains, still a little chilly here, especially for your Martin Luther King Jr. Day in Susanville, the high of only 37, but back up in the low 40s by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, that's a look at Krueger's Quickcast. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have yourselves a great day. But before we get to our deeper dive forecast, do want to remind you, I've got all kinds of great resources here at Weather NorCal. I want to make this as convenient for you as possible. You can watch the forecast whenever you want, wherever you are, including on your smart TV. That's right. If you have a Fire Stick, Roku, or even just a smart TV in general with YouTube, you can watch Weather NorCal on your big screen TV. It has all the latest weather updates here. It has your neighborhood forecast. It has the special programming. It has your what we call an L bar here with the current conditions, 7-day forecast for 10 select cities in the area. So just a great resource for you to have on in the background. If you're a local business with a waiting room, you can have this running in the background. It's just a great free source for your people that are waiting. And everyone always wants to know what the weather is, especially their local weather. And you can get that from Weather NorCal. All right, let's get you to your deeper dive forecast. Again, that high pressure is the dominant feature, keeping us under sunny skies. And of course, even those calm winds here, even into the first half of the weekend. There's a look at tomorrow. Look at that. Generally between 5 and even upwards of 15 miles per hour in some cases here. That includes your Saturday as well. But by Sunday, that may be changing a little bit here. Let's show you what I'm talking about. So there's a look at Futurecast taking you through Saturday. So we still have this ridge of high pressure in place. So that's keeping, again, the rain out of our region. You see here, this right here, to the north and east of us, we've got a lot of these isobars tightly packed, indicating the gusty winds for the Pacific Northwest. East of that as well, east of us. We're still, as you saw in Futurecast, still looking at fairly calm winds through Saturday. But this area of low pressure right here, we've got to watch because it will slowly push eastward. As it does that, it'll be to our south by Sunday and Monday. Now, what that means is we can see those winds elevate a bit. I'm not expecting any major wind events, but those winds are expected to pick up out of the north for your Sunday and Monday, and then that scoots on out of here. By the time we go into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, the winds calm down, high pressure builds back in for your Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday of next week, as you can clearly see that ridge right here. That's a blocking ridge of high pressure. I am seeing signs, though, that by Friday, this may be able to clip extreme northern California, Del Norte, Siskiyou, Modoc County, maybe, just maybe, a chance for showers, light showers, by next Friday, so a week from tomorrow, right? Now, a lot can happen between now and then, but I am seeing some signs. And one of the things that we look for is consistency. If we look out 8, 9, 10, 11 days, and we see consistency day after day with that potential for that rain, then there's a lot more confidence that that actually may kind of turn out. So I'm beginning to see that toward the end of the month, last week of the month, we may start to see some wet weather move in. Okay, so that's at least a little bit of hope, but still nothing guaranteed. We're going to wait another day or two before we can start confidently saying, hey, yeah, we might see some rain. But until then, you can see here, still in that drier than normal category here. As we look at the extended outlook, looking at your wave heights, you can see as we go into your Friday, you see they're actually starting to increase a little bit. Let's take you into your Saturday now. It just kind of gets a little bit closer and moves out. So bottom line, we're not going to see much change in those wave heights. As of right now, there are no small craft advisories, but there could be some of that patchy fog, especially in the early morning and late night hours. Otherwise, we're looking at temperatures upper 30s to low 40s in the valley, 20s and 30s for the higher elevations tonight. And even for the coast, getting quite chilly, dropping down into the upper 30s. So your Trinity County neighborhood forecast for your Friday, mainly in the low to mid 50s for your daytime highs, still dry in the extended outlook. 55 for Blue Lake, 56 out in Alder Point for your Friday, 53 in Eureka, and Shelter Cove, about 53 degrees. We take you up to the north, and you can see for the inland areas also looking at mainly sunny skies, dry conditions through Thursday of next week. Those temperatures generally staying in the mid to upper 50s for the next 7 days. Your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast. Well, for Scott Valley, mid 40s. That's also the case on the I-5 corridor there, but on Highway 96 there you can see somewhere in the upper 40s to low 50s. Your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, 43 in Fort Bidwell, 46 for Alturas, 45 in California Pines, as well as Aden and Eagleville, one of the warmer spots at about 47 degrees. Your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast, temperatures in the 40s and 50s, 51 for Shingletown, 55 in Paradise, Janesville, about 48 degrees, and looks like Portola, also a high of 48. And your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamith Painting. Your temperatures should be in the upper 50s to even around 60 degrees. So we are starting to see that slight downward trend in the temperatures, but nothing really all that noticeable. 60 for Redding as well as Anderson, all the way down to Red Bluff, Palisadro 60, 56 for Lakehead. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for Redding, and you can see temperatures around 60 through at least the weekend. Now, there's going to be a slight dip down to the upper 50s by Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's also the case on Tuesday, but back up in the low 60s by Wednesday and Thursday. That's your evening update. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and live on Coffee with Krueger at 7 a.m. Till then, have a great night.
Barr & Mudford is a top established firm here in the North State. Founded over a half-century ago, Barr & Mudford is protecting the rights of our neighbors and community. We take our commitment to our clients very seriously and provide a level of excellence unrivaled in the North State. Barr & Mudford, standing up for the rights of our neighbors and our beautiful community, serving Northern California with excellence.